Is this thing on?
And welcome back to The Talk. We have lots to talk about, so grab a chair and a cup of coffee and get comfortable. I don't get paid enough money for this. Oh, heck no. Murder! Stay away from me. Go the other way. Go the other way. Why are you coming over here? Oh, no, 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 no. Sir, please, no. And for the traffic report, not a car in sight. That's a little weird.
Oh, you don't say. That's a shocker.
And a special welcome to, we do apologize for this, we've had this issue before. I'll just have Mr. Savi move back over the original set. And you can just pretend like that never just happened. There we go. A special welcome to all of our listeners, especially those tuned in on PTV Local and Vista Vision Media in Cusa and the 1st Battalion. So I'm sure you are wondering why I just mentioned the 1st Battalion. Well, yesterday, our chief editor, Mr. Savi, embarked on a thrilling mission with the 1st Battalion 1st Marines team. They were tasked with the job of clearing the island chain located near Korea and establish FOBs or forward operating bases, as well as providing aid and relocation of the civilian populace. So, without further ado, here is the footage.
And hello there. My name is Mr. Sarvi, and I'm here aboard an aircraft carrier. We're currently in the South China Sea. Once we arrive at the destined location, we will be airlifted to the target island, and after that, the Marines will work to complete their mission.
This one was here, Corpsman.
Since last night. Finch, go grab some gloves real quick. May I fall out and get my gloves real quick?
Alpha, Spartan 1-1, I'm going to start giving you guys assignments and you're going to listen to what I tell you. Alright, now we're going to wait for the all clear until aviation or whatever, but for now this is we're going to do. We're going to be sticking as a one team for now, okay? That's what we're going to do for now. Maybe later on, if player op4 does show up or anything like that, we're going to switch out into two teams. We're going to have team 1 with me, team 2 with Recon here. This guy, Recon Raider, your first sergeant, not Guardian. Beside that, if you're not going to act smart, please don't like.
It would put me in Bruiser.
Do not make stupid comments, please. That's all I'm asking for. As we heard Botcher mess up. Yeah, safe. Wake up, Finch. Wake up, Finch.
I love the way you say Finch.
Okay, contacts go down. Contacts go down. There we go. Press G. Okay, clear to load on. So listen, this is what's gonna go on. You're gonna go all the way to the back, and you're gonna fill up the spots. You're not gonna take over the gun, any seats that are on the wall or anything like that. Like all the way down here. You don't touch any of these seats if you see them.
After that briefing, we were getting on the helicopter, got seated, and we were off to our first target. It was my first helicopter ride, though.
Sigama boys.
So after we went up, I asked everyone how they were feeling, because I heard one guy yell, "We're gonna die." I was just about getting ready to laugh, but the camera was rolling.
Listen, the island we land on, we do not get off. That is recon only. We get off at the second stop. Do you understand that?
Then after a quite bumpy helicopter ride, we arrived at the destination island. Not too far from the landing zone was a structure which appeared to be some kind of barn. The Marines approached the structure, guns drawn and all. It was cleared, after which we then stayed in that barn structure to plan out the next movement route.
Hold on. I might have to dip.
When we left the barn, it had already started to get dark. We were moving through the bushes, practically in the dark. It was very nerve-wracking and unsavory, to say the least. But what is there to be scared about when you are surrounded by highly trained Marines, plus a whole entire bullet-resistant vest, with press written on the back? That last part was unnecessary, but it's whatever. We actually stopped and waited out around some bushes for a while before we crossed into an open field. That is where the team set up the FOB, or forward operating bases. After the setup was completed, I asked a few of the Marines how they were holding up. Surprisingly, most of them, this was their first deployment. I was given a choice to either stay at the forward operating base or move with a set of the team to patrol the nearby town, and you know me, I was not about to sit around in a box and miss this action. So we yet again crossed through a bunch of bushes, and then finally we arrived at the town. Seemed abandoned from afar. The Marines did their thing, trying to make sure the town is actually clear, but me and my nosy... Not gonna say here, viewers, I apologize. As I was saying, I made the mistake of walking out into the open without the Marines verifying that the path was indeed clear. Luckily it was, because if it wasn't then, I probably wouldn't be here narrating this to you right now. In the town, we came upon a huge building, appeared to be a hospital. The Marines entered the abandoned facility and began clearing the building. After a few minutes, we were given the all clear to enter the building. Now, me with my... Viewers, I apologize again. I am not doing this on purpose. The story is just getting to the juicy parts. So, as I was saying, instead of being a normal person and walking around to the main door, I decided to climb through a window. Bad idea because I almost fell. We'll speak more about falling down further in the video. So we entered and was rushed up to the third floor for safety reasons. They started setting up a perimeter and barracks inside of the facility. By this time, a few days have already gone by. I got to sit down with one of the Marines, chat, eat. Now, remember earlier when I said something about falling? Yeah, I fell off this very balcony. Yes, you heard right. I fell 2 stories and then bonk onto the ground floor. Fortunately, but unfortunately, I didn't get it on video. I'm just glad to be alive. But the reason I fell off the balcony is because I was curious. The Marines had arrested a civilian who was in close proximity to the area. He kept yelling, "You are bad and you hurt people." But that's not even the worst part. While I was on that ground floor, I was invited to take a tour of the medical bay. During that tour, I will mention this now. Viewer discretion is advised. While I was in the medical bay on the 2nd floor, we heard shots. Yes, gunshots were fired.
Physician's assistant, and what you see here, although very shabby and low quality, are the current beds we have that we're able to scrap together. These are where we treat, well, this side right here is where we treat our wounded, and over there are the people that are recovering from their wounds. And this right here is the immediate trauma bed right here, for like people who are like struggling go. And then back here we have our
jank ass OP.
Hey, the guy is fucking back here again. He's flooding it. I killed the guy. He tried throwing a grenade. Me. I did. Hold on.
Hey,
He tried throwing a grenade right here, dude.
I started panicking. I was like, what is happening down there? It turns out it was the civilian who was shot. They said that he tried to throw a grenade. I'm not sure of the details as I was not on that floor, but guys, imagine what could have happened. If I was on that floor, I was not far away from where the civilian was shot. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. So after that little incident, we returned to the facility after the body had been removed. We then waited out the night until morning had arrived, and then we were off once again. We moved to an open area and waited the landing of the helicopter to take us back to the aircraft carriers. Guys, When I got on that helicopter, I felt a sort of tension being lifted off of my shoulders. And no, I am not referring to that huge vest. So yes, we've returned from the wilderness back to the aircraft carrier. As terrifying as that trip was, I kind of want to go back, and you bet your butt. Okay, oh my God, viewers, I apologize once again. I'll definitely be going back on one of these excursions. Now, I also got a tour of the aircraft carrier, so you can bet your butarch. Here we go again. Here, you can just watch the video, guys. Because if you have to sit here and listen to me talk, I'll just be cursing when it starts getting juicy. Or just to make a point.
It's a helicopter carrier. It's not like those Navy carriers, you know, stuff. They have like a bunch of planes on there. This is the LH helicopters and like 1 or 2 jets, smaller sized carrier. I forgot that door. These doors are locked usually. This is on the hangar deck. So this is the briefing room right here. Once in a while, so this is where you'll usually get briefed. That was a little different. On this ship, we'll usually sit down here at the briefing room when we brief. You have your little projector right there. You have your little whiteboard. You know, you have your seats right here to get the Marines to sit down. This will usually be the CO, XO, company. You know, that's how it'll usually go. Whatever. You know, really nice medical bay here. It's for all the medical stuff.
Top of the line.
Here you have your armory. That's where usually you're supposed to get your guns, but we updated it for the gear room. I'll let you see what's inside the gear room. Don't touch any of the weapons inside here. Here's your gear room. You know, pretty cool. Alley, where you eat, the cafeteria. You know, this is where you eat and everything. You have the TVs right there, so you can watch the Super Bowl. We have the kitchen right here. You know, that's where the food is made. Well, you can tour the helicopters. I'm just showing you what LHD right now. So this is the bridge.
I don't know why it's mine.
So
Don't touch any of them.
you have
Very loud.
Yep. These will be spawned here, right? And then you deploy in the water here.
Yeah, that right there is classified. If you're a bad sailor, we'll push you off again.
Yeah, so then you have your little observation area is what I'd call this. I don't know what the hell that is.
SARS found. Oh, it's gonna be Mr. Bring Mr. Oh yeah. Welcome to the flight deck.
You think you're strong?
Don't let this strong about use that rank.
You're weak. We got a crayon. So this crayon serves meaningful purpose. You will tase me. So this right here, this crayon is important because it is like a scratch and sniff. It's like if you taste it a little bit, right? You get like an energy boost. Okay, so this is what helps us keep it up and that or whatever. You know? So
it didn't work.
We only have we have 3 or 4 helicopters we fly on the ship, except the Huey, because the Huey, we don't bring on this kind of stuff. So this right here is a CH-53. It is usually mounted with an M139 or a 50 cal, but we don't have that on here because we forgot it. No, not M139. That's for the Huey. That little goof.
That's the same gun. M134. The minigun is an M134.
39.
Yeah.
Anyways, so right here is the. You want to take a guess what this is? It's the MV-22. It's the big. It's the.
Yeah.
It's a big
it's
disaster.
Very shit. It's a big disaster. That's what it is. These little.
It's a big disaster.
So this stupid little rotor right here comes down and folds down like an airplane, basically. And when that happens, the helicopter has a master caution and wants to explode, but doesn't or can't. It's not a V. I mean, it is a VTOL. It's a VTOL, but it's not like an actual like VTOL.
It's a VTOL aircraft. So
it's a VTOL. Hold on. It's a VTOL. It's the V-22 It's the V-22, the bird. the MV-22 Osprey used by the Marine Corps here, and the Air Force also uses it. But
And the reason
as you see, if you stand on my side,
Your job is not to talk, it's to wait.
you're
So right here, it's our attack helicopter. Alright, so basically, it's got a big gun on the front, controlled by my co-pilot, aka air crew chief, whatever you want to be. We got some, sometimes AIM-9s, sometimes, very, very rare occasions, but that is a possibility. We have Hydras. We got a lot of stuff that explodes, basically. You know. Alright, that's it. That's my information. So you can go on your merry day and find the other one person in this game and harass them, I guess. I'll see you later.
And that was it.
And that was it? That's crazy. That was surely an eventful trip, Mr. Sarvi.
Sure was.
I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you returned safely and with no broken bones. And that is all for today. Be sure to go over to Battalion 1, Marine 1 on Discord, join Coles USA, aka CUSA, and follow Panorama Television on all of our socials. Until next time, I am Craig Alvarez. Take care.